So, all right, welcome to this training, and it's a very brief training, but I promise that you will get value. So, why am I doing this? Why would I want to give out everything for free? Why am I not putting a price? Basically, there's a price to it. I'm just the one making it free to you. But you have to learn this, and it's also good for business, especially if you're a startup. You must first create goodwill in your market. You must be willing to give something of value. You want to position yourself as an authority to give value and ensure that there's value in what you are giving before you cannot demand a sale. So definitely there's an offer. I'm not going to lie about that. But this training alone stands as a training of value. And I'm the one taking up the value to provide goodwill and to ensure that even if you cannot go through with the offer, you still get value from what I will be sharing today. So let's get started. My top 7 non-negotiable reasons to blow off the lead and master Facebook no matter what niche you are on. So let's take these reasons one after the other and please implement each of them stage by stage, and I bet you I can bet my last dollar. I can even bet to refund you your money if you do not get results from this training. So the first thing you should note when doing your Facebook ads, when wanting to run or advertise on any platform, Facebook inclusive, is that there must be an objective, and the objective must be specific. You do not want to say, I'm running this ad to make a sale. No, I'm running this ad to make a sale of this health product. It has to be specific. But I want to place a disclaimer here that most people do not tend to know. The aim of an ad is to sell the click. The aim of the ad is not to sell the product. So whenever you are running an ad, you are aiming to sell the click. But however, the entire marketing process is to end up with making a sale of your product, your services, or whatever objective you also have. So first thing to note when trying to master Facebook ads in order to drive the profit into your organization and to get your desired result is to have an objective and to have a specific one at that. Number 2 that you must note is that you have to know your prospects. I can't overstress this, that you have to know the people that you want to advertise to and you want to market to. Basically, you don't just want to know them by their name, by their age, by what their location is. Those data are easy to come by. Let's say you're in Nigeria, maybe you want to market to people in Nigeria, so basically you already know their location. Oh, state, Lagos. So those data, they are easy to come by. But what you want to know is their fears, because that's the winning point in marketing. You want to know their fears, you want to know their pain points, you want to know their hope, and you want to know their dream. The 4 things: their fears, their pain points, their hope, and their dreams. Why? Because with these things, you are able to sell to them. You might have maybe seen an ad somewhere, you have clicked a clickbait that says, oh, make 100,000 in 2 weeks. You know that thing is a lie. You know that ad is false. But why do you click it? Because you are trying to solve a financial crisis that you are in. You are trying to either make more money or trying to look for an easy way to make money. So that's why you click it. So there's a pain there. You have a financial pain, and the person just marketed with your pain. If you are trying to, I saw one ad of you can get an iPhone now for 5 naira. People clicked that ad as mad. Why? Because most people want to get an iPhone. They're having that inferiority complex, or not. It's not bad to get an iPhone, so it's not all about inferiority complex, but they're having that urgency to own such luxury. And so that ad drove it, because most of them don't have the money. So when they saw an ad that is saying you can own it at such a small price, they clicked on it. Basically, the ad will put its terms and conditions. If it's a genuine ad, you'll notice that, oh, maybe there are some things you have to follow, there are some rules and regulations. But basically, the first thing the ad has to do is to make people click it. You don't want to do clickbait, but you want to create an ad that is engaging to ensure that people click it. So what is my second point? In summary, you must know your prospect in terms of their pains, their fears, their hopes, and their dreams, so that you can effectively market and sell to them. Next, you want to strategize. Number 3, strategy. You want to strategize. I know you must have heard the word strategy and strategy over and over again from marketers, but as overused as that word is, like they say, as motivational as the word is strategize, it is necessary. And the best way as a marketer that you want to strategize is to create a sales funnel. When you market, it has to be intentional. Each step of your marketing has to have an aim. For example, There are 4 stages basically in a sales funnel. The awareness stage, where people get to know what you are talking about. The interest stage, where you're able to generate enough interest in them. Not everybody that comes from the awareness are going to generate interest, so you are going to lose people along the way. Next, you want to have the decision stage, then finally the action stage. But each of these stages have their aim. So you want to strategize and ensure that each stage in your strategy has an aim. For example, the ad is to sell the click. So you want to have that the aim of the ad is that people should click it to get to the opt-in page. If you are running an ad with an opt-in page, if you are running a sales funnel that is leveraging on WhatsApp, you want that people should click it and maybe land on your personal WhatsApp or land on a WhatsApp group. So each stage of that sales funnel, of that your strategy, should also have an aim, a specific aim that will always put people in a journey, because it's always about a journey when it comes to sales. Next, the thing you want to do on the 4th plan is to implement each strategy. You know your aim. Now you have your prospect well researched out. You know their fears, their pains. Now you know your sales funnel. You've strategized, you've written this down. The next thing you want to do is to start implementing. And you want to start implementing from the critical aspect. What do I mean critical? Some aspect of your sales funnel is much more important than some. Yes, it's quick to say, oh, the ad is more important. Good, I agree. The ad is very, very important. But if I were to start a sales funnel, I want to start up with the sales page and the follow-up sequence. Why? Because you don't want people to click on your ad and there's no sales page. You don't want people to click on your ad and, after they click on the ad, what is going to follow them up? You don't want to be that after they've subscribed for your email list, that's when you are thinking of what will be following them up. You want to follow them up immediately the day they make the first click on your ad. And that you have to have prepared down. Then you want to think about your opt-in page where you provide high-value content and stuff like that. Finally, you can now set up your ad. So you want to start implementing each stage, beginning from the critical one. So that's the 4th point when it comes to mashing Facebook, making Facebook work for you and not the other way around, you just pumping money and getting no result. Next, this next point really borders on the sales page, because I've noticed this issue from many marketers, and many are still making that issue up to today. You want to be as honest, as genuine as you are with your marketing, but you want to also be a showman. You want to actually create a show. And one way you create a show when it comes to sales is your offer. Your offer has to be mind-blowing. And what should be in your offer? Let me state 2 things that you have to put in your offer that will make anybody want to buy. The first is guarantee. The second is bonus. Guarantee, people do not want to take responsibility. So somebody has to take that responsibility for them. And let me state this, if you are thinking, oh, I can't guarantee my product, I can't guarantee my service, I can't take responsibility, what if it fails? I understand your fears, truly. But basically, there is something about your product that you can guarantee. For example, Domino Pizza does not guarantee you that their pizza will taste better than every other person. That may be in their ad, but they don't give that as a guarantee. What is their guarantee? Which is something they can control. Their guarantee is that if your pizza does not arrive, if they don't deliver your pizza at your doorstep in 30 minutes, that pizza is for free. So they are guaranteeing that you are not going to waste your time. They are basically not guaranteeing that the pizza is the best, but they are guaranteeing your time will not be wasted. And basically, people are going to take any guarantee that they can get. Why? They do not want to take any responsibility. So whatever guarantee you are going to put, you have to just be creative about this. Think of your product. Oh, what part of my product can I actually guarantee? Think of it. You are a network marketer. Oh, what can I guarantee? Can I guarantee that your product will arrive if you sign up in 2 days? If it does not, I'm going to refund your sign-up fee. Basically, people are going to go mad about that. People are, and research shows that only 5% of people actually take up your guarantee. What do I mean by that? Only 5% of people are going to actually react even if your product, your guarantee fails. Only 5% of people are going to claim that guarantee. Next, I want to talk about is bonus. Yes, people want to get more than they pay for. So you want to add enough value and enough bonuses to your offer. Let's say you are selling a shirt. Maybe you want to add, in addition to this, you get a customized pen. And that bonus must stand as something of value on its own. And it also must be relevant. Understand this and understand this well. You must learn to build value around your product. Whether it be a free product or it be a paid product, you must learn to build value. Because basically in this life, people do not value free things. And actually, there's nothing free. Even this webinar. So, all right, let's get to the next point here. Number 6, you want to nurture. You want to nurture your clients. You want to nurture your leads. Let's say you have gotten people to sign up. Let's say that's the kind of ad you are running. They've signed up on your email. They've not gone through your entire sales funnel. Let's say you want them to make a purchase or something. They've not gone through that entire process. You want to nurture them. Because basically, there's a research that shows, you can check that up. One top research marketer, I read that in his blog article. He said something that you need at least a minimum of 5 follow-ups before you can close a sale. So to be able to close a sale, you need a minimum of at least five follow-ups. And so you want to also think of that when you are doing online marketing. Basically, I have to say this, these things are not easy. They require hard work, they require labor, and you really have to pay the price. But the truth is that your dividend will be massive. So what you want to do is to nurture this lead. And how do you nurture this lead? Providing value. You don't want to nurture your lead by providing them offers upon offers. Or you are sending, let's say you are running an email campaign to your lead, or let's say you are running a WhatsApp follow-up. You don't want to be saying, oh, my product ends in 2 weeks, buy now. My product ends in 3 days, buy now. That's not what you want to be doing. Yes, you must add your offer to your follow-up, but you just want to make that offer like a note or a PS, a postscript. Oh, after you have provided value and you want to say, oh, please note, okay, there's still this something that I can do to help your business. You can check it up. But basically, you have to follow up with value. Let's say you are a network marketing professional. You want to also show them, firstly, you want to show them how to start a network marketing business. You have to now show them how to make the right decision, how to know the right company that suits them best. You have to provide those value, because basically you are trying to get your client from this point to that point. And so every step in between, you have to provide it. And yes, check it up. You don't need to ask them. You need to tell them what to do. Oh, click this link. But basically, you have to follow up with value. Let's say you are a network marketing professional. You want to also show them, firstly, you want to show them how to start a network marketing business. You have to now show them how to make the right decision, how to know the right company that suits them best. You have to provide those value, because basically you are trying to get your client from this point to that point. And so every step in between, you have to provide it. And yes, you may be thinking, what is this guy saying? This I should just start making my product available to everybody, that nobody will pay, because people will just take your value for free. Yes, there are some people that will take your value for free, but the truth is, with time, they will contact you back, because they know that you are the one providing them constant value. So you want to do marketing based on value. And so you want to take your prospect in each step. You may not get them to their final aim, because that's what your sales will do. You want to get them somewhere close to it, so that at the end, they are able to make that sales decision and buy from you. So number 7 and the final point in this webinar before I round up. I hope you have gotten value so far. But now, let me round this up. Let's tie the knots and let's not waste our time. Finally, I want to state this. This is one of the basic reasons most Facebook ads are not working. They are focusing on the product. They're focusing on your service. You have the best service. That's what is in your mind. You have the best thing to offer. That's what is in your head. But you fail to understand that you are selling this to people. And it is people that will determine whether what you are selling is valuable or not. What do I mean? You want to focus on your prospect, not on your product so much. Basically, people don't care about your product. Whether you have the best new cars in the world. Why is Tesla selling so much? It's not just because it has one of the best technological advancements. I saw someone doing a review of the Tesla automobile. It's very fanciful, I agree, but there's really nothing so superb. It's not going to fly. The car doesn't fly. But one thing the car does is to eliminate the cost of buying fuel, buying premium spirits, buying all those stuff that people are trying to cut down their expenses. So that car solves that problem, because electricity is already most of the countries who use Tesla, electricity is in abundance. So they already pay for their electricity, and adding a Tesla car to that electricity bill is not going to increase it. But moving the price of purchase of fuel will greatly reduce it. So, you get the story there, that it's about the person, it's about your prospect, it's not about your product so much. Yes, you are creating a brilliant product, which you must create, but also you want to focus on your prospects, people that are buying your product. You want to make sure you're able to deliver your product in the way they want it, in the tone they want it, how they want it, in the best way they want to hear it. So that's my top 7 non-negotiable ways to master Facebook ads, to actually make this work for you. Let me state this: if Facebook ads is going to work for you this year, You have to note what makes it work. Get all the books that you can, get all the trainings that you can. Yes, some of them will be trash, but you would have learned one thing or two, and immediately you learn it. This one issue I've had with people: they do not implement. You must start implementing. I know these things are difficult. Recording a video, whatever, is challenging. I know it's not easy, but you have to generate your willpower and pull through. You want to implement. As you spend money in learning and building yourself to get value, you want to also implement that you are learning in the process, so that inevitably you get the results that you want to get. So basically, I have an offer for you, and that offer is with a 30-day money back guarantee. There's a training I'm offering you, basically, on Facebook Mastery, the art and science of Facebook advertising. You have to click the link below this video webinar or go to the sales page. That offer is opened at the lowest possible price. Why am I making it this low? Because basically Facebook ad is everywhere and most people already are getting it, but they are not getting any value from it. Yet there's a market price attached to it. So I do not want to overstress my offer and make it so expensive that you are not able to get it, whereas the value in that course is going to actually benefit your business on a long run. I talk more on these principles. I explain the concepts of sales funnel. I explain the concept of focusing on your art creative, which I did not even talk about here, but you are going to learn all this. And with all this, you are going to learn it for free for 30 days. Your money back guarantee is there. I'm placing it on Udemy because if I give it to you, if I'm the one making the guarantee, this guy can run with our money. But if you pay it on the Udemy platform, the platform is able to return your money if you do not get anything back from the training. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this webinar, and I hope you have gotten value. But before we go, you have to remember that people are not paid for what they know, but they are paid for what they do with what they know. So go and implement this training, and I want to see you at the top very soon.